Hi guys!
I'm John.
And I'm Tassine. Welcome to Millennial Fire, where we give practical tips on reaching financial independence and early retirement. In today's video, we're going to talk about our favorite credit cards for 2022. But before we get started, we know that there's a stigma surrounding credit cards being bad for your finances. And they can be if you're not intentional about making sure you're never hit with the high interest rates and the high fees associated with credit cards. And so if you want to learn how to be successful and to make money using your credit cards, there are two things that you need to make sure that you always do. Number one is that you always make sure that you pay your credit cards off in full at the end of each month. And number two is to always spend your credit cards as if it's cash. We made a video that goes more into details about how to be successful in making money from your credit card, so check it out if you're interested. We also want to make a note that making money from credit cards shouldn't be your core financial independence strategy. You should have a solid strategy to reaching financial independence, but on your road to financial independence, every dollar matters. This is just a supplement to whatever strategy you're using to reach your goal.
So let's recap the 3 ways you can make money from credit cards. Number one is with sign-on bonuses. This is when you open a credit card and they reward you for spending a certain amount of money within a certain time frame, usually 3 months. So the second way that you can make money is with spending rewards. This is when you receive a percentage of cash, points, or airline miles based on your spending. And the third way you can make money is with referral bonuses. And this is when you send someone a sign-up link, they sign up and they're approved, and the credit card company will give you a certain amount of money for that referral. An additional benefit of credit cards that many people forget is that when used correctly, they can help raise your credit score. And this in turn can save you money through lower interest rates when you're applying for mortgages or car loans, or even when you're applying for insurance. So using these strategies, we were able to make $1,640.99 off of credit card rewards in 2021. So in this year, we're looking to make even more.
We just want to take a minute to ask you guys if you guys are enjoying what you see so far. Please take a moment to hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, please hit the subscribe button so you can see when we post our next videos. So now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, let's get into our favorite cards for 2022. We've chosen specific credit cards that reward our common spending categories and that have no annual fees. So the first category that we're going to talk about is gas and travel. And for this category, we use the Wells Fargo Propel credit card. This card offers 3 times points for eating out, gas stations, transits, ride shares, car rentals, hotels, homestays, and flights. This card was a great card when it first came out. We had a great sign-on bonus of $300 back in 2019. But unfortunately, it seems like they've paused applications to this card. But we found an alternative card for this year that would be great for people looking for a gas and travel card. And it's the Chase Freedom Flex card. And for this card, you get a sign-on bonus of $200 when you spend $500 in the first 3 months. This card offers a 5% spending rewards on gas, up to $6,000 in the first year. This is something that we can't tap into because this is a card that we opened last year. But for those of you that don't have this card yet, this has a great sign-on bonus and also has a great cashback rewards for your first year if you use this card for gas. It also gives 5% back on flights, hotels, car rentals, cruises, and more if you book through their portal. But we want you to keep in mind that some of these things can be more expensive through the portal, so make sure you do your due diligence before you book flights or travel through the portal. Another benefit of this card is that it has rotating categories of 5% spending, and so you just have to check in to see what those categories is if it fits your lifestyle. And the other 2 benefits of this card is that you get 3% back on restaurants and 3% back on drugstores, and 1% back on everything else. For us, for our travel and gas, we will be using between the Wells Fargo and the Chase Freedom Flex, depending on what our exact spending needs are.
On to our second category, which is dining in restaurants. For this category, we use the US Bank Altitude Go card. This card has a sign-on bonus of $200 after spending $1,000 in the first 90 days. And this card gives back 4 times points on all restaurant-related spending. This includes dining in, ordering out, and delivery services. Outside of the 4 times back on dining, you can get 2 times points on grocery stores, streaming, gas, and also EV stations. And outside of those benefits, you get 1 times points on all other purchases. This is an awesome card. We've had it for a few years now, and honestly, we haven't seen anything better for free that gives back cash rewards in this category.
The third category is entertainment. And for this category, we use the Capital One Saver One credit card. For this card, it has a sign-on bonus of $200 once you spend $500 in the first 3 months. It also gives you 3% cash back on entertainment, like movie tickets, sports promoters, amusement parks, tourist attractions, aquariums and zoos, bowling alleys, pool halls, and record stores. It also gives you 3% back on dining and popular streaming services, and also at grocery stores. And if you like going to basketball games or NFL games or concerts, it also gives you 8% cash back on Vivid Seats, where you can buy event tickets. Be careful not to be confused because there are 3 very similar credit cards. There's the Capital One Saver One Rewards for good credit, which has no sign-on bonus, but it accepts good credit versus excellent credit. Then they have the Saver One Rewards, which is the one that we're talking about. And then there's the Saver Rewards. And this one has slightly better benefits, but it does have an annual fee of $95 per year.
Now we're at our 4th category, which is groceries. For this category, we use the Citi Custom Cash Card. This card has a sign-on bonus of $200 when you spend $750 in the first 3 months. And this card gives you 5% back in whatever your top eligible category is, up to $500. And so these categories can include restaurants, gas stations, grocery stores, select travel, select transit, select streaming services, drugstores, home improvement stores, fitness clubs, and live entertainment. It's a mouthful. And this card is really unique. This is our first time encountering a card like this. With a lot of cards, your category is either locked in or you have to select it yourself. But this card automatically selects your category for you based on what category you spend the most in. And so if the majority of your spending in January is in groceries, that 5% applies to those charges. But in February, if the majority of your spending is in gas, your 5% will apply to that instead. And so we're going to be utilizing this card mostly as a grocery card because we have cards that fill the other categories quite well at this moment. And after you reach the $500 threshold, every dollar spent in that category after that gets unlimited 1% back.
So spending category number 5 is actually Amazon. I know it's not like a budgeted category, but as we've looked back at our spending in the last few years, we decided that we needed a specific card that can give us the optimal benefits because we do buy a lot of things from Amazon and Whole Foods. And so for this card, it's great because you have a sign-on bonus that requires no spending at all. And it's a $100 gift card for Amazon. There's no annual fee, but it does require a Prime subscription in order to get this card. And we've had Amazon Prime for at least as long as we've been married, so probably about 8 years. And so this was like a no-brainer for us to take this card out. And the benefits that it gives you is 5% back on Amazon purchases and Whole Food purchases. It also gives 2% back at restaurants, gas stations, and drugstores.
Category number 6 is our miscellaneous category. And for this category, we use the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. This card has a sign-on bonus of $200 after spending $1,000 in the first 3 months. And this card gives unlimited 2% back on every single purchase. For you guys that don't want to go through the headache of managing multiple cards and having over 50 cards like we do, you can use this card for all of your purchases and you can rest assured that you know you're getting 2% back at any time. And last but not least, our final category is our business card. We didn't want to leave you entrepreneurs out. And so for this category, we use the Chase Inc. business card. This business card has a sign-on bonus of $750 after spending $7,500 in the first 3 months. So just a reminder, just like we said at the beginning of this video, please don't spend money that you didn't originally intend to spend or money that you wouldn't spend in cash. We recommend with this card, if you're opening it up, open it up when you have a big investment that you need to get into. So for example, we opened our card when we needed to do a renovation. And so we were able to use this entire amount and get back this bonus on money we would have spent for our renovation anyway. And so for the spending rewards for this card, you get 1.5% cash back on everything, unlimited. So regardless of what category it is, you always get 1.5% back.
So that's the breakdown of our favorite credit cards for 2022. And this year, we plan to take it a step further and use our cashback rewards to invest in the market to try to make the most out of our credit card rewards. So at the end of this year, we'll have a video to let you know how we did. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please take a second and hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button so you can see when we post our next video. And until next time, we'll see you guys.
See you.